Welcome to RISKSA TV. I'm Sarah Bassett, here to bring you all the latest industry news and events for the week. In today's episode, we report on a roundtable discussion with some of the brightest luminaries in the reinsurance industry. We take a sneak peek at the on-again, off-again and back-on-again Hollard Speedo Run. And speaking of on-again, off-again, we look at the Eskom loadshedding crisis that's threatening the country's water supply. To cut down on costs, I recently made a use of a budget airline, SAF Air. The overall service was excellent, however our stewardess seemed a little light on experience. The fact that they had to check their crib notes during the routine safety briefing was a dead giveaway. In the event of a loss of cabin pressure, reinsurance heavyweights gathered in Johannesburg last week for the Insurance Institute of Gauteng and Munich Re CEO Roundtable to discuss global market trends and threats, as well as opportunities presented by the changing nature of global risk. We interviewed some of the CEO delegates. Guy Carpenter CEO Jeff Leatham shared his thoughts on what it would take to see a hardening in the market.
Foreseeable catalyst to increasing the rates or hardening in the market in the short term. I think it's almost impossible to envisage a single event that could lead to it. So an event-driven or a sequence of events really is probably what could drive the market. It would have to be a sequence of events, multiple events during a single year. With the surplus of capacity and the reinsurance underwriting results, it probably isn't an single insured event large enough to actually drive the market. So,
you can see our full series of the interviews with CEOs at the Roundtable on our RISKSA TV YouTube channel. As we speak, hundreds of men in Speedos have gathered in Johannesburg and Cape Town for an event that cannot be unseen. The Daredevil Speedo Run, sponsored by Hollard, is happening in just a few short hours from now. Here to tell us more is our very own fitness fundi, Blake Dyerson. Hi Blake, where's the Speedo?
Hi Sarah, pardon for not getting up. It's a little cold in here, and I don't want people getting the wrong impression.
I see. Tell us more about today's event. What's the deal with the Speedos?
Well, Sarah, we're showing our support for those suffering from testicle cancer by taking on the ballsiest run of the year. All the runners will be wearing is nothing but their shoes and Speedos for a 5K run. I predict that today's run is going to be even more spectacular than last year's.
I understand that Cape Town's run almost didn't happen this year.
Yes, it nearly didn't, but thanks to the collective efforts of Hollard, Tim Timmerman and RISKSA, we've made this happen.
Thank you, Blake, and good luck to all the Koza boys running today. As if the threat of ongoing blackouts is not concern enough for the country, imagine finding that our taps are empty too. According to the Mail and Guardian this week, Eskom's continued load shedding is expected to cause water shortages in major urban centres as soon as this summer. Dominic Ace reports.
According to government officials, about a third of all towns across the country are in some form of serious water distress as a result of dysfunctional municipal water systems. With Eskom warning that there will be regular load shedding for the rest of the summer, water engineers have expressed their concern over more service delivery disruptions and the risk of major water infrastructure failures throughout the country. Electricity outages at pumps that move raw water could leave treatment stations dry. Without treated water, the pumps will have little to move even once the power is back. The implications for the industry and business continuity are sobering.
And in closing, RISKSA Marketing Director Michael Kaufman had a good day at the office this past weekend's deep-sea fishing trip to Struisbaai with the Fulcrum Group and its guest brokers. But Michael keeps complaining about that one that got away.
Some will say that a bad day of fishing is still better than a good day at the office. During a recent fishing trip to Struisbaai, we landed a few yellowtail and even a sizable red stumpnose, enough to feed the entire Fulcrum team and their guest brokers. However, never go fishing with Kurt Solomon. Not only did he manage to entangle everybody's lines, but then he goes and lands the biggest catch of the weekend, an entire 10 kg yellowtail. Well done to the boykie. A big thanks to Neil Bezadenote and Virje Mathieu for the hospitality, and a big thanks to Fulcrum's groups Kurt and Carl Nolte for organising one heck of a trip. Who says insurance can't be fun and exciting?
Our Head of People and Brand, Angelique Edwards, to take you through the industry events calendar. I'm Sarah Bassett for RISKSA TV. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Happy Friday, everyone. I'm Angelique Edwards, bringing the industry calendar to you every week, and it's a jam-packed lineup. First, we have the first round of RISKSA's Insurance Bootcamp seminars, where we focus on cyber liability and POPI. Bookings are now open for the 4th, 5th, and 6th of March. Visit the Insurance Bootcamp website for more info. RISKSA's High Net Worth Better Business Breakfast is another highlight on the events calendar. On the 11th of March in Johannesburg, we focus on what high net worth means in today's context. Bookings are open and limited seats are available, so book your seat now on risksa.com. What's the industry up to in February? On the 17th, we have IRMSA's risk report launch in Johannesburg. The 25th sees the IISA hosting their first insurance forum of the year. And last but not least, we would like to wish a big happy birthday to Michelle Finch, Head of Marketing at FNB. If you have any events to add to our calendar, send them through to me at ange@comms.co.za. Have a great weekend, everyone.